Hey everybody, we are here with Amy and Jason of Real to Real, and you guys can find out what that is. All right, so welcome to the show, guys. Jason and Amy. Why don't you guys tell them what Real to Real is?
Okay, well, first of all, Amy and I have been friends for a long, long time, since, I don't know, the early 90s. And
She was actually telling me you guys worked at Tower together.
yeah,
The
like a
good old
long
days,
time ago,
wow.
like back when you were still ordering video cassettes for rent, like way before DVD. So Amy had an affiliation with the Trash Film Orgy for years, and so I knew that she knew how to run film, and I was tired of seeing the same retro movies kind of coming up over and over again at major theater chains. I think in one year I had 2 or 3 opportunities to see Top Gun and Batman and stuff that's good, but just over and over again, and I wanted something different. So I approached Amy if she would want to partner with me on doing that.
So, and what it is you guys, which theater is it at, Chris?
At the Colonial Theater on Stockton Boulevard.
At the Colonial Theater, guys, they do a double feature of classic movies.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have done Westworld and Rollerball.
Yep, that happened in November.
Yeah, Gremlins and Gremlins 2 for Christmas, of course. I mean, what a perfect pairing.
Right.
And coming up, you guys have got Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. Or not Labyrinth,
Legend.
Man, I'm just all over the board here today. Maybe Labyrinth will be coming soon. Perhaps. But Legend and Dark Crystal, two amazing fun fantasy films.
Right.
And obviously you guys are into movies because you worked at Tower. You probably, well, I know you are.
I worked at a movie theater. It was one of my first jobs when I was a teenager. So.
And you've been into movies too.
Yeah.
Way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys show these, how do you choose which movies you're going to put up on the big screen?
Well, what I want to see.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to see Dark Crystal on the big screen. It's a movie
Good
from my childhood that I loved, and so that's why we, and I also really like Legend. I think it's a little underrated. I personally think it's one of Tom Cruise's best.
Yeah, sure.
I think he's pretty
One
great.
of my wife's favorites too. She
Yeah.
absolutely loves it.
It's beautiful, and it scared me when I was a child.
Right.
It's a dark movie.
It's dark.
Like,
It's dark.
really
Yeah.
It is.
So I mean that's also it, and also what Jason was touching on, things that maybe people don't have the opportunity to see on the big screen.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that just, I mean, I don't know how much call there would be for Legend in and of itself, but pairing it with another movie that is kind of hitting the public consciousness again, it seemed like a great idea. Plus, thematically, the movies are similar to each other because they're both, fantasy. When we did Westworld, and Rollerball in November, the thought was 2 somewhat dystopian sci-fi movies about society kind of going off the rails, and people having to live in those sorts of environments,
And in the first two, what's neat too is since you paired movies together like that, in the first two, in Gremlins, you actually did a food drive.
Yes, for the Sacramento Food Bank.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Right.
In the second one, you guys chose lung cancer, correct?
Yes, because Yul Brynner had died of lung cancer, and he was the man in black in the original Westworld, and was one of the first public figures in entertainment to say, I have lung cancer from smoking. He did a public service announcement that said, if you're watching this, it's because I'm dead and I died from smoking. So we do try to match up some sort of charitable giving or event like gathering food or something with our events.
Well, and ultimately, I mean, you guys do this because you love movies and you want to see these on the big screen, and you want to make sure that everybody else enjoys them on the big screen too.
Yeah.
So having somebody benefit outside of you guys from the attendance is a great idea. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Now, how much is it for 2 features?
2 features is $12 in advance and $15 at the door.
So why wouldn't you do it in advance?
Well, we always encourage that. It's nice to know who's coming. A lot of people, in this day and age, there are a lot of people who are kind of last minute.
That is true.
I can't say that I have never been like that myself.
That is true. Well, There's also a better reason to do it in advance this time.
Right.
A much better reason, because it's $15 at the door for 2 movies, which is not bad. That's like a Tuesday night movie of those specials they do.
It's true.
Or you can get them for $10
Yep.
if you use a special code. Why don't you tell them about that?
Go to our Eventbrite page and use the code EMPIRE, and you will get $2 off your advance sale tickets.
Empire. So it's $10 if you buy it in advance. It's $5 a movie. It hasn't been this good since Birdcage.
No,
not at all.
Boy, I love
Going
the
back.
Birdcage.
Oh, I used to love Birdcage. You had Birdcage, you had the arcade, you had the comic store,
Yeah.
and you had a bowling alley.
Yeah.
It was like
Everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean, like, they don't show double features as much as they used to,
Mhm.
but back in my teenage years and in my at least going up maybe until the early 20s, but you could see double features all over the place, and usually it was films that kind of were at the end of their run, or maybe had proven to be not as popular. I can remember seeing Spies Like Us with White Knights.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a nice
there was
combo.
a cop film called Q&A that played with Wild Orchid, which was kind of like a spiritual successor to 9.5 Weeks. Like a
movie was
like a sex
terrible.
movie. I know, but that I would scour the Sunday papers and see what was playing as a double feature, and then I'd call it my buddy Aaron and say, "Let's go."
Just head on down.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we're trying to do here with Reel to Reel is that nowadays people watch their movies at home, alone, or with a friend, and we like the spirit of the community coming together, laughing together, crying together, screaming together, all those things that you miss when you're just at home watching things on a theater, watching things in your home theater, versus the group dynamic that you just can't replace that. And so that's another thing that we really like about showing the movies is the community spirit of it.
Right.
And getting together with other film lovers and enjoying the feature.
Right.
Especially with a movie like Dark Crystal that we've all seen so many times.
Yeah.
Getting everybody together and having just a great time. So we didn't do this earlier, and we should have. It's REEL.
It's actually it's RE. Oh, sorry.
REEL
Yep,
to REAL.
Yeah.
So
I even got it wrong myself.
and you can, and obviously they can find you on Facebook.
Yes.
Do you have any other?
We have www.realtorealfilms.com.
And if you just put into Google Dark Crystal Sacramento, boom, we'll be the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, if you go to the website, you can buy the tickets there. Don't forget to put the Empire in there. But what you need to do is you need to head over to Facebook. You need to like their page. You need to send them suggestions. You need to tell them what you want to see. I'm going to throw a few out there. I want Logan's Run. I want Conan the Barbarian.
All right.
I want Barbarella.
Yeah.
I want Fire and Ice, and I want Wizards.
Oh, Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice.
That'd be a great one.
There we go. There's a few from me.
Yeah.
Guys, go over to the Facebook page. Go to the website. Don't forget to type in Empire. And I don't think we told them the date.
Oh, it's December 2nd.
December 2nd.
It's a Saturday.
If you're watching the video and not the Facebook Live, it'll all be there anyway, so
Right.
it won't matter. So, December 2nd, Saturday night,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Is,
Doors at 6:30.
Right. Dark Crystal will be playing at 7, and Legend will be playing at 9.
There you go, guys. Double feature. I can't remember seeing a double feature listed anywhere in a while.
Well, in a way, technically, we already are, because when we go to the movies, it's not unusual for a movie to be 3 hours long.
That's true.
With a
And
half
these
hour of
movies
trailers.
the old movies are only usually about an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
So I guess technically, sitting down and watching 2 movies is the same as you going to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And, maybe like the credits on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
are
Right.
35 minutes to begin with.
You'll just get an extended bathroom break in between the films.
There you go, guys. So check them out. Reel to Reel Film and Films or Film.
Films.
Reel to Reel Films. And again, send them your suggestions. Go to the website, purchase the tickets, enter the code, and we'll see you guys on the 2nd.
We're
Thanks.
ready
for coming down.
to believe you.
What's that from?
It's from Ghostbusters.
Oh, how did I not know that? All right. Well, thank you, you guys, and thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks a lot.
And Amy, thank you for coming.
Yeah.